Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Salma. I am a 11th student at Riyadh School number campus. So yes, today I am here with a new ChatGPT and topic name is sharing with others. So let's go start ChatGPT. Hello ChatGPT, how are you?
I'm doing really well, thank you. I hope you're doing great too. Let me know what you need, and I'm happy to help.
Okay ChatGPT, are you ready for my question?
Absolutely, I'm ready. Go ahead and ask away. I'm all set.
Okay, my first question is how your day doing for so.
Oh, that's a great question. I'm doing really well. Thanks for asking. Uh, how about you? How's your day going so far?
Okay, ChatGPT, nice answer. My next question is what something interesting you learned recently?
That sounds awesome. I'm definitely up for it. Go ahead and share your next question, and I'll do my best to make it interesting and fun.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is what common microphone people have about AI?
Oh, that's a great question. There are definitely a few common misconceptions, like thinking AI is always super intelligent or that it can understand human emotions perfectly. So we can definitely dive into those and more.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice answer. My next question is what inspires you the most about helping people?
Oh, that's a really thoughtful question. I'd say one of the things I know the most about is how technology and AI can really help in treatment and making healthcare more accessible. But I'm happy to chat about anything specific you're curious about.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice. My next question is what the biggest challenge people bring to you?
That's an interesting one. I'd say one of the biggest challenges is dealing with ambiguous or unclear questions where the context isn't fully clear. Another challenge is making sure that the information I provide is accurate and up to date, especially with rapidly changing topics. But I'm always learning and improving.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is what types of question do you enjoy answering the most?
Oh, I love questions that spark curiosity and creativity, like ones about new technologies, fun hypothetical scenarios, or even deep philosophical questions. It's always fun to dive into something thought-provoking and engaging.
ChatGPT, repeat your answer.
Absolutely. I'm right here and happy to help with whatever you need. Just let me know what's on your mind and we'll dive right in.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice. My next question is how do you stay updated with new information?
Great question. I stay up to date by being periodically updated with new data and information. And I also have access to real-time resources and tools so I can pull in the latest info whenever needed. It helps me keep things as current as possible.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice. My next question is what one thing you wish everyone knew about AI conversation?
Oh, that's a fantastic question. I think one thing I'd love everyone to know is that AI conversations are most effective when there's clear communication and context. It's also important to remember that AI is a tool and it works best when used thoughtfully and ethically.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice answer. My next question is what your favorite style of conversation, fun, deep, or practical?
That's a great one. I really enjoy conversations that are open-ended and exploratory, where we can dive into different perspectives and ideas. I also love fun, casual chats that bring out creativity and curiosity. And of course, meaningful, thoughtful discussions are always super rewarding too.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice answer. My next question is what makes a conversation meaningful to you?
Oh, that's a wonderful question. For me, meaningful conversation really comes down to genuine connection, mutual understanding, and sharing perspectives that help both of us grow. It's those conversations that leave us feeling inspired, understood, and maybe even a bit more thoughtful than before.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice answer. My next question is What one habit that can improve someone's life quality?
Oh, there are so many good ones, but one habit that can really make a big difference is practicing gratitude regularly. Taking a moment each day to reflect on what you're thankful for can really boost well-being, increase positivity, and help build resilience. It's a small habit with a big impact.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice answer. My next question is, what do you suggest people build a self-confidence?
That's a great question. I'd say one of the best ways is setting small, achievable goals and celebrating those wins. Also, practicing self compassion, positive self talk, and stepping out of your comfort zone regularly can really build that confidence over time.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice. My next question is, how can someone stay moment or tech?
That's a fantastic question. Staying motivated often comes down to setting clear, meaningful goals, breaking them into manageable steps, and celebrating progress along the way. It also helps to find inspiration, keep a routine, and have a good support system.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is, how can people develop better self-discipline?
That's a really meaningful question. I think one great way is to cultivate mindfulness, to really be present and aware of your thoughts and feelings. Also, setting meaningful goals, being kind to yourself, and maintaining healthy habits can really help. And of course, seeking support and building strong connections is key as well.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is, what a small daily action that created big result.
Oh, that's a fascinating topic. One example of a smart decision that led to huge growth is companies investing early in technology and innovation, like how Apple focused on design and ecosystem, or how Amazon embraced cloud computing with AWS. Those kinds of forward-thinking moves really paid off big time.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice answer. My next question is, how do you define success?
That's a great question. I'd say success can be pretty personal, but generally it's about achieving meaningful goals, finding fulfillment and happiness, and living in alignment with your values. It could also mean making a positive impact and continuously growing and learning.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is, how can people set more express goal?
That's a wonderful question. One key approach is to make sure your goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound, often known as SMART goals. Also, breaking them down into smaller, manageable steps, staying flexible, and regularly reviewing progress can help a lot. Plus, having accountability and support can keep you on track.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is, what the most valuable lesson about personal growth?
Oh, that's such a great question. I think one of the most valuable lessons is that personal growth is a lifelong journey, and it often comes from embracing challenges, learning from failures, and being open to change. It's also about self-awareness, patience, and consistently putting in the effort to grow and evolve.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice answer. My next question is, what one way to improve conversation communication with others?
That's a really insightful question. One great way is to practice active listening, which means really focusing on the other person, being present, and showing empathy. It also helps to be clear and concise in your own communication and to be open to feedback. Building trust and being patient really goes a long way as well.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is, how to solve someone handle conflict peace.
That's a great question. Handling conflict really benefits from staying calm, listening actively, and trying to understand the other person's perspective. It helps to communicate openly and respectfully, focus on the issue rather than the person, and work together towards a solution. And of course, being open to compromise is key too.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is, what makes a healthy relationship?
That's a wonderful question. Healthy relationships are built on trust, open communication, mutual respect, empathy, and support. It's also important to maintain healthy boundaries and to be willing to work through difficulties together. Ultimately, it's about fostering a connection where both people feel valued and understood.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice answer. My next question is how can some express their feeling more clearly?
That's a great question. One effective way to practice being open and honest, using I statements to express your own feelings without placing blame. It also helps to create a safe and non-judgmental environment where you feel comfortable sharing. Journaling or talking with a trusted friend can also be really helpful in clarifying your emotions.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is what you are afraid of relationship trust.
Oh, that's a great topic. I think relationship growth really revolves around continuous communication, mutual respect, and adaptability. As people grow and change, it's important for relationships to evolve as well. Building trust, staying empathetic, and being willing to work through challenges definitely strengthens bonds over time.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is how can impact feeling confidence and social setting?
That's a great question. One way is to start with small positive interactions and gradually build up from there. Practicing good body language, like maintaining eye contact and smiling, can help boost confidence. Also, preparing ahead of time and focusing on your strengths can really make a difference. And remember, practice and patience are key.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice answer. My next question is what are signs of interest?
That's a really interesting topic. I'd say interest in relationships often comes from genuine curiosity, empathy, and a desire to connect on a deeper level. It can be sparked by shared experiences, mutual values, and meaningful conversations. Ultimately, it's about building trust and understanding.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is how should someone set healthily bed rest?
That's a great question. To start building self confidence, it really helps to set small achievable goals and celebrate those victories. Also, practicing self compassion, focusing on your strengths, and surrounding yourself with supportive people can really make a big difference. Over time, those small steps really add up.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is what a good way to manage experience?
That's an important topic. A good way to manage expenses is to create a budget and track your spending regularly. Also, setting financial goals, prioritizing needs over wants, and looking for areas to cut back can help a lot. And don't forget to build an emergency fund for unexpected expenses.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is how can someone build emotional relation?
That's a wonderful question. Building emotional resilience often involves practicing self-awareness, developing healthy coping strategies, and maintaining a strong support network. It also helps to practice mindfulness, maintain a positive outlook, and learn from challenges. Over time, these practices really help strengthen resilience significantly.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is what some grounding technique you are recommend?
Oh, absolutely. Some great grounding techniques include focusing on your breath, engaging your senses, like noticing what you can see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. Also, techniques like the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method, or even holding onto a comforting object. These can all help bring you back to the present moment.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is why do people struggle with self-view?
That's a really insightful question. Often people struggle with self-esteem due to past experiences, negative self-talk, societal pressures, or even comparison with others. It can also stem from unmet expectations or lack of support. Building self-esteem usually involves self-compassion, positive reinforcement, and sometimes professional support.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is what the healthiest way to express frustration?
That's a great question. One of the best ways is to approach it with empathy and calmness, using I statements to express how you feel, being specific about the issue, and focusing on the behavior rather than the person can really help. Also, offering solutions and maintaining an open, respectful dialogue can make a big difference.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice answer. My next question is how can people find joy in everyday things?
That's a lovely question. Built-in trust often comes from being consistent, reliable, and honest in your actions and words. It also helps to actively listen, show empathy, and be transparent and dependable. Over time, these small, consistent actions help deepen trust and strengthen relationships in everyday life.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is what do you think the future of AI looks like?
Oh, that's such an exciting topic. I think the future of AI will
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is
to
what
entertain
listen me ChatGPT, my next question is
AI
what
becoming
are
more.
the biggest benefits of AI of everyday life?
That's a great follow-up. Become even more seamlessly integrated, helping with things like personalized assistance, smart home management, more intuitive healthcare, and even enhancing productivity at work. It's definitely going to make daily tasks smoother and more efficient, while also opening up new possibilities.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is how can people use AI relation?
That's a fantastic question. People can use AI to streamline tasks, boost productivity, and even gain personalized insights. For example, AI can help with data analysis, automate repetitive chores, provide intelligent recommendations, and even support decision making. Essentially, AI can be a really powerful tool to enhance everyday life and work.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is what a common fear people have about AI?
That's a really interesting topic. Some common misconceptions include thinking that AI is always perfectly intelligent or fully autonomous or that it can understand human emotions perfectly. There's also sometimes a fear that AI will replace human jobs entirely. It's definitely a topic with lots of layers.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is how do you express your activity as helping?
That's a lovely question. I try to help by being as supportive and informative as possible, offering thoughtful and relevant responses and adapting to each person's needs and questions. Ultimately, my goal is to make interactions helpful, meaningful, and positively.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is how to express something you can do that surprise people.
Oh, that's a fun one. I think sometimes I can surprise people with how natural and conversational the interactions feel, or by offering insights and information that they might not expect. And sometimes it's just the ability to help with a wide range of topics in a friendly way that can be a pleasant surprise.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is how do you present conversation?
That's a great question. I aim to keep conversations engaging, meaningful, but being attentive, asking thoughtful questions, and adapting to the flow of the conversation. I also try to be responsive and open so that it feels like a natural, genuine exchange. It's all about creating a comfortable and positive vibe.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is what the funniest question someone has asked you?
Oh, that's a fun one. I'd say some of the most interesting questions often revolve around deep philosophical topics or unique hypothetical scenarios. Sometimes people ask
Okay, ChatGPT,
humanity.
nice answer. Listen me, ChatGPT, my next question is what the hardest question you were ever answered?
Oh, that's a really intriguing question. I'd say some of the hardest questions I get are often those that involve complex ethical dilemmas or very deep philosophical concepts where there isn't a clear-cut answer. Those definitely keep me on my toes.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is what the head description the favorite type of user interaction?
That's a great question. Usually, the toughest kind of user instruction tends to be ones that are really vague or ambiguous, where it's hard to figure out the exact intent. Also, instructions that require balancing multiple complex factors at once can be pretty challenging. But those are the ones that keep things interesting.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is if you could travel anywhere, where a world to you?
Oh, that's such a fun question. I think I'd love to explore places that are rich in culture and natural beauty, maybe somewhere like Japan for its blend of tradition and modernity, or the landscapes of New Zealand. There are so many amazing places to discover.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is if you had a theme a song, what would it be?
Oh, that's a fun one. I think if I had to pick, I'd probably choose something that's warm and inviting, like maybe a blend of comforting spices or a taste that's both sweet and savory. Something that
Okay, ChatGPT, nice. My next question is if you could try a human hobby, what would it be?
Oh, that's such a fun idea. I think I'd probably love to try something creative and hands-on, like painting or maybe cooking a new cuisine from scratch. It would be really exciting to explore something new and get a taste of a different hobby.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is if you had singing song a perfect day, look you like.
Oh, that's such an curiosity in learning, maybe exploring new ideas, connecting with people, and making positive impacts. Just a day full of meaningful and engaging experiences.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice. My next question is what do you think the purpose of life is?
Oh, that's a profound, personal, and can vary from person to person. It might involve seeking fulfillment, building meaningful connections, contributing to something greater than ourselves, and growing as individuals. Ultimately, it's a blend of personal growth, connection, and contribution.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice answer. My next question is what do people misunderstand about simulation?
That's a really thoughtful question. Often people might feel stressed about their purpose, their goals, or even how they're perceived by others. They can also be stressed about finding balance in life, managing expectations, or dealing with uncertainty. It's definitely a common experience that we all share.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice answer. My next question is what do you human value?
Oh, that's a beautiful question. I think happiness often comes from meaningful connections, a sense of purpose, and moments of gratitude. It can also be found in simple joys, personal growth, and being present in the moment. Ultimately, it's a blend of inner peace, fulfilling experiences, and genuine connections.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice answer. My last question is how can some choice the right career path?
That's a great question. I think finding the right career often involves exploring your passions, understanding your strengths, and aligning your values with the work you do. It also helps to seek out experiences, talk to mentors, and stay open to learning and growth over time. Those steps can help guide you to a fulfilling path.
Okay, ChatGPT. तो ये थी हमारी आज की चैट जीपीटी। तो उम्मीद है आपको पसंद आएगी। तो मिलते हैं किसी और नई चैट जीपीटी के साथ। अल्लाह हाफ़िज़, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद।